Hey guys, I was doing one of these things where I was just thinking. Why do you think there is really no unity, love, kindness? It's a lot of bitterness, enviousness going on around the world. Why do you think that? I started out thinking from a jokingly perspective because I try to figure out why my husband doesn't like the Jaguars, but he'll route for the Miami Dolphins and the Hurricanes. All Florida teams, but you don't like the Jaguars. What's up with that? I don't know. Y'all tell me about that. But going back to a more important thing, topic of discussion. The unity, the love, acts of kindness, acts of gentleness, encouraging words, bringing hope. Why is it so difficult for us to be on that side of the fence as opposed to the fence with gossiping, being envious, jealousy, making threats, ugly discord on social media, as opposed to just giving a gentle, kind word? I don't know the answer to that. And can you be a game changer? Can you bring something different to the table? Or can you up your skills in that area? Maybe you are an encourager. I know I am. I am an encourager. What I say, I mean from the heart. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. But I'm going to say at least 85% of the time, you're going to get a bubbly, joyous type of individuals out of me. That is just my character. And I used to really try to be low key with that because I'm like, that's a lie. People really don't like that. But it took me some time to start embracing that. That is just how God made me. He has to have people on this earth who can motivate, who can inspire, who can give hope, because we have enough Debbie Downers in this world. So, can you provide a smile? Can you send a text message of hope? Can you prepare some food and share with others? What is that one thing you can do, or can you up your game in that area? Because, guys, we got to make a change in this country. We got to make a change in this world. We got to make a change on social media. It shouldn't be all this discord, all these clicks, all of these I don't know. I don't even know what to call it. It's disturbing. It's disturbing, and you guys can sense it. You try to ignore it. You try to pretend like you don't see it. And y'all, we got to make a change. We got to make a change. God is calling for us to go higher. He is calling for us to elevate. He is calling for us to take it to another notch. We got to do better. When you know better, do better. You know better, do better. That's for me too. I'm not leaving myself out. Me too, because you know what? We will allow our flesh to take over, and you're like, okay, you're giving me that energy. I'm going to give you back the same energy. Is that the right answer? No, that's not the right response. Um, Someone was talking about in their live, like, if they do you wrong, are you going to do them wrong too? And another person responded and said, no, because that would make me just like them. Yeah, and that's true. When someone snooze you, don't respond to you, don't speak or whatever, you speak back. You be nice. And that's not being a doormat. What you're doing is you're protecting your peace. What you're saying is, I'm not going to go on your scale. Now, I'm not going to try to have lunch with you. I'm not going to try to have dinner with you. No, I'm not going to do that. But I am going to be cordial with you. I am not going to spew hate your way. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to take part in that. And nor will I discuss it with anybody else. That I'm not going to do. I'm not going to do. Stay off the cell phones. Stay off the internet where you got to respond and put a message out there. Don't do it. Don't do it. It's not worth it. We should be spreading love. Let me tell you guys, God is soon to come back. And I know some of you guys may not be believers, but God is soon to come back, and we are going to have have an account for everything we have said and done in these bodies, in this life. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we need to get it together. We need to get it together. This is a time of the year where families are coming together. They can't even come together because they're not speaking. That is the work of the enemy. That is the work of the enemy. He wants fathers against sons, mothers against daughters, aunties against uncles, brothers, sisters, siblings. That is what he lurks on. That is what he looks for. He is ripping up the families. We can do better. How many peacemakers do we have out there? How many peacemakers do we have out there? If you're a peacemaker, put 1 in the chat. Leave a 1 in the comments field. That's all you need to do. 1, peace. I'm exercising peace. Today, tomorrow, the next day. I want you to put a 1 out here. I am exercising peace, 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 peace all over the nation, all over the world. Peace, peace, peace. But let it start in your home. Let it start in your home. Any kind of discord, you say, you know what? Today, this ends today. I am going to stand on peace. Go over to your child. You hug your child. Yeah, he probably been cutting up. She been cutting up. Her mouth needs some taming. You go, you hug her. You hug her. You hug him. You go hug your husband. You hug your wife. Peace. Peace in this household. Today, moving forward, there will be peace on earth, and let it begin with me. Unity. We're coming back together. All that separation, the blue and the red, no. People can have their own opinions. It's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. People don't have to think like you think. Think like I think. But there should be a respect level. Let there be a respect level. Let there be a form of unity. We can get along. We can agree to disagree. Your car may break down. You only want someone who looks like you to give you gas, to help you fix your tire. Are we that small in our thought process? Are we that small in our thought process? You never know who will need to help you out. You never know. You never know who is going to bless you. You only want people to bless you that look like you? Are we that far gone? Lord, have mercy on us. Mercy, Lord. Mercy, Lord. Mercy, Lord. That's what we need. We need mercy. We need unity. We need love. And we got to remember, we don't have to do this thing by ourselves. You're like, I can't love them. Yes, you can, in God's strength. In God's strength. Be strong and courageous. The Lord is with you wherever you go. Be strong and courageous. The Lord is with you wherever you go. You don't have to do it by yourself. You can do it in God's strength. All right, guys.